Oh yes, hi, hello there friends, James Daniels here again, and today we will be unboxing the brand new, refreshed 2021 model of the Corsair RM1000x high performance power supply unit. And we will also be comparing it to the older 2018 model, which we have here, and we will be measuring the dimensions of the new model, because according to Corsair's website, they are the same dimensions as the old model, which were 150 by 86 by 180 millimeters. So we will measure the new model to see if that is true. Now, let's take a look at the packaging here. You see it's yellow and black. Look at the back here. All right, there you have it. Now, we'll get the knife and cut the plastic shrink wrap from around the box. Ever so carefully, so as not to damage the box. Now, for the record, as it happens, this is not a sponsored video of any kind. We did not receive this power supply for free, as we are not a professional reviewer. We do not have our professional reviewer's card. So this is simply a professional unboxing, and we do have our professional unboxer's card, our pub right here. So we had to pay for this power supply ourselves. Actually, our mum was kind enough to pay for it for us for our birthday as a present. So be sure to treat your mothers to a lovely dinner for the upcoming Mother's Day spectacular. Now, let's see what we've got in the box here. So how does it open? Oh, like this. That's very simple. Great. Good. All right. Lift that up. All right. Interesting. All right, so we've got our main power cord here. Nice and thick, you know. Okay. Take a look at the cables we've got. We'll look at those in a moment and see exactly what cables are provided with our power supply. All right. Here it is. The brand new 2021 model Corsair RM1000x 1000 watt 80 plus gold power supply. Take it out of the bag. There you see. Exquisite. Look at that. And then under here we would plug our power cord in, and we have a power switch. We've got the other side here with some documentation. Oh, and this sticker seems to have a bit of a blemish on it, but that's okay. All right, let's see. What are we going to do now? Let's take a look at what else is in the box very quickly. We've got this foam padding, of course, to protect the item in transit. All right, so here we have the manual, apparently, the instructions for installation. You can read that at your leisure, if you have one. All right, we've got some cable ties here, and some screws to screw the power supply into our case. Right there. All right, very nice. And we've got the, whatever you call this, they put that in these boxes for some reason. Please leave a comment explaining why if you know. Anyway, let's take a look at what type of cables we have here. Well, obviously they are Type 4 cables, but let's see which ones we get and how many. This is not as premium a bag as the older model 2018. Give me one moment and I will show you that. Alright, so here's the bag that comes with the RM1000x 2018 model. The bag that holds the cables, and you can see it's much more premium and easier to use, easier to open. It's not sealed, it closes via Velcro. So this bag apparently does not, you know, open in any sort of easy way. You have to cut it open. That's what we'll do. Let's take a look at our cables here. Got a lot of them. Alright, so. Alright, here's your 4-pin Molex connector. We've got some SATA, or SATA, whatever you want to call them. It's all the same, really. There's 2 of them. Here's another 4-pin Molex, so 2 Molex, 2 SATA so far. We've got the PCIe for our graphics card. See how many of those we have real quick. Right, here's 2. No, not that one. Here's another. So it appears that you get 3 PCIe cables, which is the same amount as the 2018 edition. And these are all dual connectors. As you can see, they have the 2 connectors at the end. Yes, right, so there are 3 of those. Found some more SATA in here. Let's see. Right, so looks like 4 total SATA cables. We've got our 24-pin for the motherboard. Then we have our EPS cables, our 8-pin EPS cables for the CPU, and this power supply actually comes with 3 of them. But we do not yet have motherboards that have 3 headers. And again, we have the 2 4-pin Molex cables. All right, so those are all the cables we receive with the power supply, all the cables included. Now, we will measure the power supply to see if the dimensions are accurate to the website's description. First, we'll just compare it to the old model. All right, so this is the new model and here's the old one. And they seem to be approximately the same. So perhaps the website was correct. The box you receive is much smaller. The new box is much smaller than the old one. So that led me to believe that the new model power supply was a bit smaller, but that appears not to be the case. So we'll just get some measurements here. We've got our ruler right here. And it appears that this is 186 millimeters, which is 180 millimeters, I'm sorry, which is the length of the 2018 model. Now, we'll measure it this way. And that appears to be 150 millimeters, which is the same as the 2018 model. And finally, we'll go this way. Interesting. All right, that is 150 millimeters. Apologies. Okay, so the width is 150 millimeters. The length is 180 millimeters. And then we will go this way. Right, so that is That is 86 millimeters. As stated on the website, it does have the exact same dimensions as the previous model, 150 by 180 by 86 millimeters. All right, now, some of the differences with this power supply as opposed to the old version. It's just a bit louder, I believe. It still has an A- rating from Cybernetics, a noise rating. So still very quiet operation. The fan bearing is a little bit improved this time around. It is slightly less efficient, but overall it is rated as having slightly higher performance. And that's about all I can tell you, because again, this is not a professional review. It is simply an unboxing, as I do not have my professional reviewer's card at this moment. And please excuse the crudity of this video, as our regular studio is currently being renovated. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully this was somewhat helpful to you. And please be sure to subscribe, like, comment, all those kinds of things. It's all appreciated. And have a great day. Thank you so much.